We'd like to thank our sponsor, Autism Collaborative of Berkshire County. To find more information on this organization and the services they provide, please visit their website.
Greetings, Berkshire County. Thank you for joining us on iBerkshire's TV. Today is a super special day, as it always is on iBerkshire's TV. But actually, I'm joined by one actually very good friend, and another one who I think will eventually become good friends.
Absolutely.
Pete Lopenzina, thank you very much, and Yvette Stoddard, both with Hillcrest Education. And we're going to start on our first segment here. You guys have a big conference coming up.
Yes.
It's sort of a big deal. It's called Hillcrest Presents Hanley, and it's called that. Why don't you go into it, Yvette?
Okay. So we are very fortunate that Sean Cuson, our executive director, had a personal connection with Tony Camilleri, who works with Dr. Hanley. They got talking, and I had gushed about how much I loved Dr. Hanley's interventions and how much he was doing in the world of autism. And we ended up getting a lunch meeting. We ended up having him out for a couple days of training and then invited him to present at a conference for us this year on April 20th. So
it is on April 20th. Dr. Greg Hanley, he's studied all over.
Yeah.
I did a little research myself, but right now, I think is he based out of Worcester right now?
Yes, so he's with FTF Consulting. It's his firm. And he does training and traveling all over the country and all over the world, actually, promoting his new treatment intervention called the ISCA, which is an interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis. Sounds complicated, but really it's just let kids have fun, then teach them to tolerate when things are not accessible to them, and kind of head off problem behavior before it occurs.
Hillcrest has a lot of incredible students who I've been lucky to meet through functions over the years, but you do have a lot of severe cases, and you take them on wholeheartedly.
Yes.
This conference, by the way, is actually coming up at the old St. Mark's, which is now called Hillcrest Academy, if I'm
That's
correct. You had a huge fundraising. The community came out in droves for this fundraising effort. St. Mark's is now Hillcrest Academy, and that's where the conference is taking place.
It is. It's taking place in our brand new gym, and our upstairs program is our residential autism program, and our downstairs program is the former Housatonic Academy, which moved into Hillcrest Academy to allow us to be able to accept more day program kids. There was a pretty big need in Berkshire County for us to be able to take more day program kids that just were not getting the services they needed, or schools didn't have a program for them within their public school district.
I know it is a big deal. That's why places like Hillcrest and others like it are so valuable in Berkshire County. The special ed programs in so-called regular high schools it's incredibly expensive. You need specialists, and it just comes with a sort of built-in, very high price tag.
Yeah.
And one of the things we met last week or a couple weeks ago, one of the things you had said was this applies to, you can use this sort of behavioral analysis with your students, but it's not just geared to, you can use it to all students,
Absolutely.
Children in general. Which is why people, if people want to go to tell them how they go to the conference.
Sure.
You don't have to be involved in teaching autistic children or anything like that. You could just be a math teacher from Mount Greylock if you want to go to the conference.
Absolutely. What's great about this is that it's a kind of we attend a lot of conferences, and you often can't take what you learn in a conference and go back to your program and replicate. It's not as easy, and Hanley's procedure is one that you can take from the conference and be able to go back to your school district and implement within your classroom. It is classroom-based. You're not taking kids out. You're not doing our traditional functional analysis. So you're able to really work on problem behavior and learning how to turn it off, as he calls it. He's consulting in public school districts all throughout Western Mass and Central Mass, and helping with a lot of kids who just have social emotional issues or just have behavioral issues. It is not strictly for kids with autism. We can use this for all of our kids within our agency and beyond.
So this is a big deal, Berkshire County. If you're interested, how do you get tickets?
You can go on our website, you can go on our Facebook page, you can go on our Instagram page, you can go on our LinkedIn. We'll also be featured on Behavioral Observations Podcast with Matt Sikoria next month, where he's going to promote, it's on the FTF Consulting website, and it is also on the ACRC website. So any of those, you can click the link. It's going to bring you to a subscriber email. Once you subscribe, we're going to send you a $20 off promo code, and it's already only $149 to get BCBA CEUs. And we're going to give you another $20 off to get it for $129 to spend the day with Dr. Hanley.
That's incredible. Great job, Yvette. So we'll go over it one more time. April 20th, obviously, 2020, next month.
Yes.
Dr. Greg Hanley, who's kind of a big deal.
He's a very big deal.
And Hillcrest, who is also kind of a big deal. Thank you very much, Yvette, and thank you, Pete.
Fantastic.
Thank you for joining us.